fade away.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with a brow tutorial. I feel like I haven't done a brow tutorial or an updated brow routine in a hot minute, and you guys asked me quite a lot of questions about my brows. So today I'm going to be showing you two techniques that I do. One is more like an everyday brow that I do every day, and the other one is more of a brow that I would do if I'm feeling a little bit more fluffy, or I'm maybe shooting content, I'm taking photos, and I want that kind of fluffy brow look. That one is like a soap brow. I really like how the soap brow looks, although personally it's not good for you to put soap on your brows every day. I do just use like a clear normal soap. Obviously you can get soap brow products that are actually designed for it. Maybe they're better, I'm not too sure, to be honest. It's meant to dry your skin out, but I thought I would show you both techniques because I feel like you guys asked me for just like an everyday brow routine, but then you comment on photos where I've done soap brows. I'm rambling, let's get into it. So I'm going to do one everyday and one soap. Don't know which one, we'll decide. I'm going to come closer so you can see better. Okay, so I'm going to do the everyday brow first on this brow. So for everyday brow, so obviously this is nothing on my brows. Obviously I have got some makeup on, not a lot. This is kind of like just a natural everyday. I've got nothing on my eyes apart from like whatever bronzer I put on my face. So for everyday brow, first of all, I use the Dior Show. This is a brow gel. It's called Plump and Brow, and this is in the shade 002. It looks like this, and it's also quite cool. It's like a squeezy bottle, and then when you open it, it is just a brush, but it's a nice small brush, which I really appreciate. I do feel like this is almost like, it's almost like a pomade, but it's not a pomade, it's a brow gel. But I feel like the texture, it really does thicken your brows up. I really like the colour of it. It definitely thickens them up and it definitely keeps them in place. So let me just bring my mirror close because you girl can't see. Okay, so, oh, we're going with this one. So I literally just brush this through. And I kind of like brush them the wrong way a bit as well. Just so it really coats all the hairs. And I'm also, as you can see, like fairly messy with this because I want to catch like any little hairs I have down here that may be like fairer from the sun and stuff. Can you see, like it's now caught those brows? And I kind of brush up and out, and then as I go in, I go more up and almost out this way. So once I brush them all like up, I then just make these ones go a little bit flatter. And sometimes when I'm feeling extra, I actually go in with 2 layers of this. But you can see already the difference that has made to my brow, hopefully, right? Can you see? It looks thicker, it looks a little bit darker-ish, and just looks thicker and like fuller and better. So like on a day, if I'm just popping to the shop, I'll just run some of this through it and then I'll be done. I'm gonna just quickly do this one with the soap. So because the process of how I do it is the same, it's just on this side I use this brow, I use this, and on this brow I use soap. So I'm going to use the soap on the other side. So I just use like a regular soap that's like clear. Make sure it's not white, that it comes out clear. And I use just any spray that I'm loving at the moment. This one's the Rodial Dragon's Blood Essence Mist. I love this stuff for my face, but I use this to just wet my soap. And then I take a spoolie and I rub it in the soap. Sometimes I need to spray it twice to get the soap going, but that's just because I leave my soap out so it gets a little bit dry. But I also do like the brush to be quite wet when I'm applying it to my brow. Okay, so then you'll have your spoolie will look dirty like this. Can you see? And then I just do the same thing, so I brush it through. Kind of almost roll it with this one. So it kind of really pushes them up and out this side. I feel like with the soap brow you can get like hella crazy and like leave them super brushed up. Like look how strong that is, can you see? Like it's much stronger than the brow gel. But what I like to do is kind of put them in the position I want, like that. And then with my finger, once it's like dried a little bit, I just push. Like almost, I don't know how to explain it, I'm just like pushing to kind of dry them and also just really stick them almost to your head. Can you see? Like look at that, fucking amazing. Just get rid of any excess. Sorry, my face is super sweaty, guys. It's so freaking hot in England right now. I feel like everyone is saying that in their videos, but it's freaking hot and I can't have the windows open because it's too loud outside. Okay, so this is what we have. So we have soap brow, we have brow gel. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for them to, this one looks hella crazy right now, don't worry, it will get better. Okay, oh! Okay, I just flappy hand a ring off my finger. Okay, so while that's drying, the product I then use is brow powder. I just personally prefer a powder. If you prefer a pomade or a pen or a pencil or whatever, go for that. I just personally find when I use a brow pencil, I love a brow pencil, but when I use a brow pencil, my brows get thinner. And I'm not aggressive with it. I am really light-handed, but I feel like just the motion of like tugging on the hairs, my brows just get thinner. So I feel like if your brows aren't growing, try a brow powder because it's a lot softer on your brows. So I use the Dior Show, I think this is, brow powder. Can you focus? So it's this one in the dark brown. You've got 3 sections in here. You've got the dark brown powder and medium brown like ash powder, and then this is like a wax, which I don't use for this at the moment. I use majority the dark one because that's what matches my eyebrows, and I sometimes use the light one. Actually looks like I use the light one more, but I definitely use the dark one more. So yeah, it's a cool tone, which I love. I hate warm colours on my brows personally. So the brush I use is not that one. The brush I use is this one, which is an Anastasia. I can't read, I think it says I don't know. Can you read it if I put it to the camera? Maybe. Hopefully you can read that because my eyes cannot read that. So hopefully you can. If not, I'll get Pete to read it later and I'll leave it in the description down below. It's just like a super thin angled brush and it does have a spoolie on the end. Okay, we're kind of dry. So I go in with the dark shade. Tap off. I'm gonna have to bring my mirror close. Let's do this one first. And then I use this. I prefer my eyebrows. You can see they're kind of thinner in like this area. I prefer them to be a little bit straighter. So all I do is I just add some hairs in that area. Can you see those? I dip back in quite regularly to keep them crisp. And then I also do extend the edge. the tail, sorry. Okay, like that. I should have probably put a little warning in the beginning of this video. If you don't like messy brows, you're not gonna like this video. If you like a really groomed, clean brow, you're not gonna like this. But don't worry, I do kind of clean this up in a bit. But I'm just gonna do the same thing to the soap brow side. So exactly the same. And then I do also on the soap brow side, just because I feel like when you put the soap on, it almost, because my eyebrows are fairly dense, when I put the soap on it really separates them, which I love because you can actually see that there's proper brows there and it's not just dense like this one. Can you see, like this one's pretty dense here. Should I say dense one more time, maybe? Do you know what I mean? Like the hair, like you can't see so much skin through it. Whereas this one you really can. But because of that, I do take a few hair strokes and like just little brushes on the top part here. Okay, and then I just brush them through. I don't brush through this one so much. I do a little bit, because I really need to trim my eyebrows. They're really long up here. Okay, and then to make them look a little bit cleaner, I highlight underneath. I just got this morning and I used it on my face. Hence why my face is so freaking glowy. I probably need to powder. Anyway, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm face palette. This is in Lovegasm. Beautiful packaging. It looks like this. How nice is that? And then inside, oh my gosh, how nice is that? So on my face, I used this one as a highlight, but I also use these two together as a bit of a blush. So I'm gonna obviously use this as my highlight for my brow bone, but whichever highlight you've used for your face is totally fine. I'm taking that on a flat synthetic brush. This one is from NYX. Gosh, I really need to powder. I'll be right back. PRE. Okay, so I just powdered because I was really sweaty. I still feel like I'm super sweaty, but this is it. Okay, so this is the finished two brow looks. So we have the everyday, pretty easy, pretty simple brow, and then we have the soap brow for a more fluffy, dramatic, editorial-esque look. Let me know in the comments down below which one you prefer. I honestly like both. This one is definitely more everyday for me because I feel like this one, it is a little bit more editorial. I do love it. Like sometimes when I wear this one, Pete is like, your eyebrows look like pubes. So that's great. Thanks for that, babe. So yeah, I mean, I don't see that. I just see cool, edgy, fluffy brows, but he sees pubes. So I love that for me. So let me know which one you prefer. Here they are from a distance. I thought I'd just come back a bit because I spent the whole video like in your face. So yeah, let me know which one you prefer, and if you try out this technique, I think it's anything groundbreaking. It's just a pretty standard brow tutorial in my opinion. I guess the only thing that's a bit different is maybe because I do my brow gel first. I feel like most people set with brow gel. I just personally think, especially with this Dior one, which I love, is because it does bush up your brows and makes them thicker and better anyway, then it means you don't actually have to apply so much to make your brow better, because your actual brow is better than you think once you put this brow gel on, you know? So that is everything for this video, guys. I really hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.